Just because you get
Get
a win,
yourselves
it's a
in
good
here,
one,
man.
dog.
Get
Hey,
yourselves in here.
hey, cool cat. Just because you get a win, don't mean it's a good one.
Exactly. Let's talk about it, y'all. Welcome to the show. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the very first episode of Broad Street Aftermath. I am your boy, Mizzy Miss Kukak on YouTube, representing the Birds. I got my guy, King DV, in the building.
What's going on, everybody? We're going to get into a lot of stuff today, and just don't mind how it come across either. I know it's week one, but we got a lot to talk about.
And we got Smitty Eagle in the building. What up, Smitty?
The price of gas, goddamn it, and our performance is not up. So we're gonna talk about it.
Yes, we is. Let's start off. What the hell was that? Like, guys, I'm gonna let y'all start off. Your instant reaction to this game. We got the win 25-20, but it looks sloppy. We look like we was unprepared. Smitty, what was that?
Listen, I can't really tell you the truth, right? But it felt like in the first half and the second half, Brian Johnson didn't allow himself to open up the offense. We were stagnant. It seemed like we was doing things uncharacteristic, and then what really killed me. And y'all know he my guy, and this cool cat guy too. But that mother fumble really hurt my heart, dog. That fumble at the end of the game to put these dudes back in the game really hurt me, man. The execution on offense by the offensive line was horrible. Like it was really.
Where that's coming from?
Oh, I think it was cool cat.
Huh? I'll be right back.
What really killed me, DV, right, was the fact that it seemed like the play calling was like we was in preseason.
Everyone,
what is that?
What is all
I don't know.
Eat.
your flower.
I hear it, but I don't know where it's
I study
coming from.
botany.
Resting
It
down.
ain't me. I'm on mute.
I don't know. Boy freaked out. I don't even know what's going on. They talking about feet and all that. Good.
But it just seemed like, Brian Johnson was being real stagnant with the play
I know
calling.
it
He wasn't
was.
really
It was,
executing.
It was when the ESPN thing. My bad.
Okay, you good. It seemed like we wasn't calling plays to execute. We had Christian Gonzalez, bro, playing man multiple times, and we didn't attack this dude. Like, what's we doing, bro? Like Jalen Hurts really seemed like they told him, like, come out, we just gonna play a little simple game. This is what is this, the fourth preseason game? Like, this the same thing happened last year at the beginning of the season, bro. And I didn't like it last year. Goddard got one target the whole game, bro. That's not a good play call. And it seemed like Jalen Hurts was doing more pre-reads than he was post-reads, because there was a few times where they showed the replay where Goddard was wide open, nobody there, and he threw it somewhere where it was double covered. Like, I don't know if it was like the hot read and he just throwing it, because of last year, but it really annoyed me to see Brian Johnson not come out and call some things to get Bill Belichick and his defense off schedule. They were on schedule every play. It seemed like we was working on a 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 every drive. I'm confused. DV, am I alone? Am I
you're
confused?
not. No, you're not. No, I'm confused, but at the same time, like I started to think, like, Brian Johnson played very, very, very conservative. Very conservative to the point where it's like, oh, I'm playing with the talent. We got the talent, so we can win a game off of just talent. Yes, we was up 16-0, and we didn't execute that. We could have set our starters a long time ago, but instead, what happened was, our offense was stagnant. Brian Johnson was not calling the right fucking plays at all. DeAndre Swift really didn't really see the field that much as I thought he would.
But he had like 8 snaps.
Why is Gainwell running so goddamn much? Why is he
Why
running?
is Penny not in the game, DV? Why did Penny get a healthy? Oh my!
See, here's my thing, right? I think that they were going into the game thinking that Penny was playing, and what happened was last minute he's a healthy scratch. So now they got to change up the game plan. They got to change their game plan running wise, right? Yes, I seen all those plays because I'm sitting here. Dallas Goedert was wide open, man, but he went for what? He went for
you, DV.
But
what happened to the RPO? Why did we run so much play action and Gainwell was not killing them to be running play action? Where was the RPO?
Because Judon was getting over on Cam Jurgens and not Lane Johnson, not Landon Dickinson.
Stahl. He was killing Stahl too. Stahl kept them chip blocking and not locking on to nobody.
He was killing Stahl. That's what I'm saying. It was a lot of stuff going on in on the line of scrimmage that I did not like. And it's like, yes, I know it's week 1. No, it's only week 1 or whatever like that. But this is BS. I knew that it was going to be one of the toughest games of the season because it's week 1. We didn't really play any of our starters at all in the preseason. They did, and yes, it's practice. Yes, they ramp up practice, but it's practice at the end of the day. Nobody give a damn about practice. They're not keeping score. It's not really documented. This is documented. And for the fact that, y'all allow Mac Jones to be comfortable, that's unacceptable. I know Jordan Davis. Shout out to Jordan Davis. Jordan, my players of the game, honestly, is Jordan Davis, Jake Elliott, and this guy that I'm wearing right now, and Darius Slay. Them 3 guys.
Let's get to the numbers, right? As y'all can see from the numbers. Huh?
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say let's get to the numbers.
No, I'm saying go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Jalen Hurts, if y'all can see it, let's get the Eagle side of the ball first.
There you go.
Yeah. Jalen Hurts was 22 of 33 for 170 yards, 5.2 average, 1 touchdown, no pick, sacked 3 times, and a rating of 89.2. We normally give grades on Birds of Broad Street, but go ahead. Let's talk about them. We ain't grading them until tomorrow.
I'm going to give a grade.
Go ahead. Give them a grade.
Okay, we could give A to F tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm going to give 1 to 10 today.
Yeah, let's do that. 1 to 10. On the scale of 1 to 10, how impressed was you on Jalen Hurts?
About a 6, man. About a 6, man. Like a 5 or 6. He was very average today. He seemed hesitant. He seemed like he was reading plays before the plays were developing. He was already knowing where he wanted to go with the ball. It was a few late passes. It seemed like he was off schedule today, man, and it might be the preseason no snaps. But I'm giving him like a 5 or a 6. No lie.
Yeah.
Go ahead, DV.
King.
I'm giving him a 4. Jalen Hurts missed a lot of passes. People were open. Flex was there. He didn't take advantage of that as well. Also, it's not all on him why I gave him a 4. It's Brian Johnson coaching. You could tell that, this was his first major game, coaching. And it's more so that he put Jalen Hurts in situations that he shouldn't have been in. And I did not like that. I did not like that at all. And what I'm saying is Jalen Hurts, he's going to do better Thursday, of course. And nobody likes how they played. I'm pretty sure of that. That's why I trusted the team. So there's no reason to overreact on Sean Desai and Brian Johnson as horrible coordinators. There's no reason to overreact. But as of right now, what we saw, that's unacceptable, especially trying to go into a revenge tour. As everybody is saying, that's not the way you want to start off.
DB,
Yes, talent. Go ahead.
question. Do you think we went with a vanilla play calling scheme due to the fact that we played 2 games in less than 7 days?
No,
You think it was just bad play calling in general?
It was bad play calling because think about it like this, man. If I'm looking at it as if I'm going against a Hall of Fame coach in Bill Belichick, Bill O'Brien ain't no slouch either. I'm going to call plays to benefit my team. You're not benefiting the team. Will 1 y'all the game this year? This game is talent. Talent won y'all the game. Jake Elliott's laid 250, maybe 50-yard kicks.
Three of them.
Yeah, pick 6 by yours truly, Slay, and then also you had Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter. Shout out to them too. These guys up front was basically getting pressure. I don't know what Hassan Reddick was doing. He did a spin, and I'm like, it didn't work. I don't know what was going on.
You said it. You told me that was going to happen because of the hand. You told me that. You told me.
That's what I said. He's not going to be efficient as he was. He's going to be worried about that thumb.
Anyway, you definitely told me that. You said that thumb was going to affect his game.
Right. And then I don't know what Zach Cunningham was doing, man. I don't even know why we didn't make that.
Listen, that was just bro. Justin Evans not helping that man out, bro, and a lot of those coverages being out of the play really left Zach Cunningham on some of them islands I did not want to see that dude on, bro. He got cooked. Hibachi.
He definitely did, and I don't know why he started. We got way better safeties than that. Sidney Brown, to be honest. Terrell Edmonds didn't really see nothing, but he was helping out the linebackers, and that didn't work out. That didn't work out at all. A lot of people saying the win is a win, but we shouldn't be saying the win is a win against the damn Patriots. We shouldn't be at all. And it's underwhelming and it's unacceptable. And I hope that, they get cursed out. I hope they get cursed out and come out with fire on Thursday because that was unacceptable. And I did not like the player from our MVP, our defense, and our offense. Offense was horrible. Their offense was horrible. I don't understand why we're sitting up there running the ball on third and so forth. Why are we running the ball? You got to play aggressive, man. We the Super Bowl runner-up. We got to sit up there and set the tone early. Yes, we got comfortable 16-0, but then they scored 2 touchdowns. Now it's 16-14. They get the ball back at halftime, and nobody really made an adjustment. Like, it's sickening. It's sickening, man.
The only thing I'm proud of, DV, is the fact that they was able not to give the lead up again. That's about the only thing I can say I'm happy about in the whole damn game. That they didn't get the lead back.
Because it was still the Patriots. It was still the Patriots at the end of the day. It was drop passes and all that. Ramondre started to pick it up on the short passes and all that, getting yards. I'm like, yo, these Bulls is at scoring distance now. I'm like, yo, we need to stop. We need to stop, and we got to stop.
Hold on, King. Because Big Pickin says rusty. You wasn't rusty last year when you faced the Detroit Lions, and AJ Brown had 154 receiving yards. You wasn't rusty. You wasn't rusty last year when Jalen freaking Hurts, Boston Scott, Kenneth Gainwell, and Miles Sanders had 4 rushing touchdowns in the end zone. You wasn't rusty last year against the Detroit Lions. So why was we rusty against the Patriots?
Bro, the defense was rusty. The defense was rusty. Yeah. This year, the offense was rusty. The defense got tired.
Yes.
The defense got tired. That's what I'm saying. It's still rust at the end of the day, but the defense got tired. The defense was rusty against the Detroit Lions last season. That's why they gave up so many points.
Right.
It's different. It's different this year. This year it was the offense, and I think that we're so pissed off because we got so much talent on offense. We did not hit the number 3 tight end in the league in Dallas Goedert.
Exactly.
And we did not sit. And we did not give.
It was like this, King. It was like
scroll down. Look, bro. I'm sorry to cut you off, but scroll down a little bit.
All right, hold
Scroll
on.
down
Let's
a little
go to the receiver side. Let's go to receivers.
No. I don't even care about no damn receivers. Go up to the running backs. Go up to the running backs.
All right.
Please go up to the running backs, man. I'm gonna go right now.
Just did it.
So DeAndre Swift had one carry.
Ugly as fuck, dog.
DeAndre Swift had one carry, bro.
I don't even get that.
After having the one carry and he broke out for 20 yards in a preseason game, he got one carry for 3 yards, bro. Like, what are our coaching staff doing? This is what it was. You can't still be in week 1 where it counts trying stuff. You can't. We got to get the ball to our playmakers. Our playmakers is DeAndre Swift. We got high hopes for him. And you going to give him one carry? That's ridiculous, man. You gave Kenneth Gainwell 14.
14 damn carries.
14. There's a reason why we brought in Penny and Swift. So why would you give somebody that's third on the list, honestly, because you brought in 2 running backs to compete and they on the roster now? Why would you give him only 1 carry? 1 carry. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. It just don't. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all to the point where your quarterback got more rushing yards than the running back that you brought in that was supposed to be the RB1, basically.
Like, how the fuck did you bring in 2 running backs and my quarterback still got almost double-digit rushing yards in the season opener, bro? Like,
exactly.
Why doesn't Swift?
That's bad play calling. It's bad
and
play calling.
And I can hear it now. Here's the reason why the offense struggled. Because it's Bill Belichick.
Hold on. Hey, wait. Hey, shout out to Devontae Smith. His new daughter was just born. It was just posted on Twitter, man. Shout out to Devontae Smith. He just had his baby girl. Shout out to him.
And shout out to Smitty, man. Congratulations, D. Smitty. Like,
he had a good game. If I
her name is Kayse, Kyse, Kayse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But this is horrible. Smitty was the only one who had himself a good game today. But this is horrible.
He was balling.
I mean, look at Swift, man. Only 1 carry.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say go to the running backs because I've witnessed this too.
Because DB said it though. He said about 10 carries for Gainwell, but he thought it was going to be about 10 carries for Swift too. Like, how did he not get any more? Like, why did he only play 8 snaps?
That don't make sense. That don't make sense at all. Because now you put the OC Brian Johnson in a situation like, okay, Jalen Hurts lead us. So now you doing damn quarterback draws and having him run. He's not getting nowhere because they already ready for that. This is what Bill Belichick made it plain and simple. This is what we're going to do. We're going to make it difficult for Jalen Hurts. So you, as an OC, supposed to make it easier for Jalen Hurts to be able to move down the field. That's it. You got the running back. You got the O-line. You can play off of that. O-line wasn't really aggressive at all. You missing reads in Dallas Goedert. I think Quez Watkins was open in one play. You was going after AJ Brown, so now you force feeding him. That's not something this is not how we was winning games last season, man. We was spreading the ball around and getting the run game going, and that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. None of our running backs had a touchdown at all. We couldn't even get into the end zone in a second. We couldn't.
Exactly, man.
I'm really disappointed in the run game. for us to be that highly decorated in the run for 2-3 years in a row, for us to come out and show this type of effort on the run game, the offensive line to look like this, bro, really disappoint me, dog.
Crazy, bro.
My quarterback was back there fighting for his life. He was on the run 90% of our plays. He wasn't even able to sit back there until the fourth quarter when pretty much Patriots probably thought the game was over. Up until that point, he was outside the Judon was killing Cam Jurgens, and then they were chip blocking him with a tight end and pretty much letting him run free. He was out there. Come on, bro.
Go to the wide receivers, bro.
Christian Gonzalez got a sack. Like, why is we letting stuff like this go on?
Because once again, Stoll didn't block there. I've seen it. I said, yo, he didn't block. Devontae Smith had a touchdown. You know, AJ Brown had 79 yards. You know, whatever. But
that's not acceptable, dog.
Who don't you see? Yeah, zero yards. One
Dallas
target.
Goedert and DeAndre Swift.
The one that they set up there, DeAndre Swift, they had catching the ball with the receivers in practice. The last practice. You were thinking like, oh, he's about to go off on the receiver. No. But you got somebody like Bijan Robinson. You got Jahmyr Gibbs. 2 running backs that we were talking about possibly getting going off for the receiving. And we got this guy. We boosted him up and you not utilizing it. That's ridiculous. Number one. Number two, Dallas Goedert. Like I said, he's wide open. Why are we missing him and trying to hit a Devontae Smith? He's getting double teamed. Why are we trying to do that? Why are we force feeding AJ Brown? Who don't you see on that list? You do not see Olamide Zaccheaus on that list. Why wasn't he in the game?
I didn't even see him in the damn game.
Exactly. He wasn't in the punt return. It was Boston Scott. Or kick return, I'm saying. That was Boston Scott.
That was supposed to be Boston.
Brenton Covey. No, that's Brenton Covey. Boston Scott was at the punt. He was
opposite. Brenton Covey did punt. Boston Scott did kick.
You're right. But still, like, you don't see a lot of
Brenton Covey's.
Because that's the known, bro. It's the known.
Why is Brenton Covey still crashing, bro?
Bro.
He didn't look no better this year than last year.
Listen, like I said in my pregame show, what I did with Equals Elite, shout out to them. What I said, this new rule is going to help Brenton Covey. Because if he fair catch it at the 5, we're still at the 25. It's going to help him regardless. He had one good run, and it still got to the 29-yard line.
And y'all, I'm sorry that we sound angry over a win, but every win ain't a good win. I know y'all feel some type of way, but every win ain't a good win. This should have been in hand early.
Bro, everybody on this comment on these comments.
It's people that's not coming that feel some type of way also. You know what I'm saying? I just want to let them know we sound angry because every win ain't a good win. This win should have been in hand. It was 16-0 in the first 3 possessions of the game. We should have rolled them out.
We should have blew them the bleep out. It shouldn't be 16 to nothing.
Hey, and then they scored
7 points.
Listen,
before halftime, it should have been 30. It should have been 31-0 before halftime.
Listen, their biggest lead they ever had in the third quarter was in the first half was 21, and they posted it on ESPN and said the New England Patriots are about to face their biggest deficit in the first half in history.
Right.
And we didn't even do it. We let McCorkle Jones go down the field and look elite.
Right.
And receiver, I never heard this receiver, and he was balling. Henry,
Kendrick Bourne,
Bourne and Hunter.
Bourne supposed to have been their guy last year, but he wasn't that last year. But
that's ridiculous, man.
The reason I didn't judge their offense a little bit too, I was a little off. We have to remember Matt Patricia was their offensive coordinator last year.
All right.
Yeah, I'm trying
But
to
we should
do
have
the
looked better,
enough.
dog. We should have looked better, dog. That shouldn't have
What you
been.
looking at?
We should have looked better.
I'm trying to go to the Patriots numbers so
Shit.
we can tell you about the
McCook had
defense.
300 some yards, man.
Mac Jones
Yeah.
had
Man, I
318
ain't calling that
yards.
nigga Matt.
No, you got to. You got to.
That nigga
Because,
named McCorkle.
bro, he basically showed out. He showed out because he took what the defense gave him, and it was a lot that the defense gave him, except for that one mistake, that pick six. But besides that, he had 3 touchdowns, bro. 3 touchdowns on our secondary because our front seven couldn't get to him. Everything that we talked about in the on Birds of Broad Street or inside the nest, everything that we talked about did not happen up front, bro. You know, even though Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter had great games, man, they got pressure on Mac Jones or whatever like that. But bro, it wasn't nothing compared
Hey, who was
to
on Birds
giving
of Broad
up
Street that called that
that.
sack?
What's that?
That Jalen Carter sack. Somebody called it.
I don't remember.
It might have been Trey. It might have been Trey.
It was probably Trey.
Somebody said he was gonna get a sack this game. He did. He saved that. He saved the damn game. He saved the game. DP without that sack, we probably going. We had this bitch in a whole nother move.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he was getting the ball out less than 3 seconds.
Shout out to Jordan Davis, man.
Yeah,
Jordan
salute to
Davis
Jordan
balled
Davis
out.
and James Crow.
He
Yeah,
balled
Jordan
out,
Davis.
man.
Now look at the y'all want the running back numbers or you want the receiving numbers for the Patriots?
I'm looking at numbers. I don't even. Well, I'm cool with their running numbers. They didn't get a chance to really run the ball.
But the
But look at the
receiving,
receiving. They averaging like 10 yards a catch, man.
Yeah, because we were far back, like a Jonathan Gannon defense. We was far back still. Nobody was pressing.
Too, I hate that I said it too. I said, "Damn, well, we look like Jonathan Gannon calling defense, right?"
Exactly, and everybody was far back and all that, and they was attacking the middle. Even if they was catching it on the outside, they was running right to the middle. And now our linebackers are scrambling and all that, and they're getting first downs after first down, and this is why they averaging 10 yards. This is what it was. They 3 touchdowns came from receiving. It wasn't even running.
Did we find out what Dean injury was?
It was his foot.
It was his foot.
I'm saying, what was it? Like, is it turf toe? Is it something like that?
I don't know. It didn't specifically say. It was just his foot.
It was just his foot.
And this is what I'm talking about. They're going to break up Nicholas Morrow next game. I promise you. They're going to. Because now they're in panic mode.
I liked what I seen from Nakobe Dean in the run game. But I didn't like how Justin Evans, him, and Cunningham couldn't get on the same page at no point in this game where they was covering the middle of the field together. They was just leaving the field open. He was going outside catching the wrong plays. Like, he was playing good. And then all of a sudden, the middle of the field like an ocean. Like, all you had to do was stow it, man. You was a boat in the ocean, man. Everybody in the middle of the field was wide open, bro. It was
exactly.
Wide, man.
And that was our biggest concern. Our biggest concern, talking to shout out to the Patriots content creators we had on Birds of Broad Street, and also the content the content creators that we had on our show Inside the Nest, attacking the middle of the field. And that's exactly what their game plan was attacking the middle of the field. And it worked. It worked. The fact that us as content creators that know football can actually pinpoint this, and Sean this side ass could not sit up there and make an adjustment. It's ridiculous. That's stupid. It's dumb.
Let's talk about the coaching real quick, because the coaching staff, on the scale of 1 to 10, for me, listen, you got work to do on the coaching staff, because for starters, you think about this. In 3 days, you got the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday Night Football. We'll talk more about that on Birds of Broad Street with Skull podcast on Monday. But you got the Minnesota Vikings in 3A's, man. You're gonna have to clean up this ish now.
You
Like
can't let
now.
Justin Jefferson get open like that.
Oh my God.
He have a career day against us.
Yeah, so let's talk coaching staff. Smitty, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad or bad, because we can't say good, how bad was the coaching staff?
Shit, I'm gonna go with what DV went with for Jalen Hurts. 4. I mean, Sean Desai looked good early, but then as the game went on, he looked like he looked worse and worse. And then Brian Johnson looked like he was calling elementary plays, like he was playing Pop Warner or something. Like I didn't get the play calling on offense or defense. Like me and DV literally had 2 dudes on Wednesday tell us they're gonna come out in 12 personnel, attack the middle of the field, and try to run the ball. The running the game was obsolete. That was dead. That man had like 17 carries for like 20 yards. Like, I'm cool with that. The problem was there was no communication between the linebacker and safety in the middle of the field, and they let them get killed. Every time I looked up, Hunter, that dude,
Henry.
Him, Hunter Henry, and the other guy, Gasecki. It seemed like they was open every time in the middle of the field for 10 or 15 yards. And then they started letting Juju get these damn screens. Like, bruh, if we're going to play Jonathan Gannon defense, we might as well go call Arizona and see if we get trade. We might as well bring him back if that's what we're going to play like. Because that's what it was, bro. We ran Jonathan Gannon defense all over again. We was fucking 10 yards off the ball. The only thing I seen different was the blitz. We barely played 5-man fronts. Like we was like, how the hell is Justin Evans our starter, bro? With Sidney Brown and Terrell Edmonds in there, you let Justin Evans get the start? I don't care about him being depressed or think about whatever he was thinking about when he was hurt for 3 years. I don't care about that. Put the best man on the field, and didn't look like the best man was on the field because it looked like Sidney Brown was fired up and ready to go, and he wasn't on the field. Special teams, the only thing that looked better.
And I'm laughing at that because we was complaining about the special teams all last year.
Special teams look fired up.
Look who you got. Look who you got on special teams, man. You had Nolan Brown on special teams. You had Sidney Brown on Nolan Smith. I'm sorry, Nolan Smith on special teams. You got Sidney Brown on special teams. These guys hit. You seen the hit?
Look good.
Josh Jobe. And then when Bradbury went down for them plays, Josh Jobe made a play at the end. So there's guys that stepped up, but at the same time, it got overshadowed by bad play calling. Man, if I had to give a grade on this coaching, it's a 2 for me, bro.
Ooh.
It's a 2 for me, man, because they weren't focused. They weren't focused at all. That pick 6 helped Sean Desai. If it wasn't for the pick 6, you'd be talking something else. It's a 2 because they lost focus, man. I think they got too complacent that, we're going against Bill Belichick. We got to be conservative. We can't be aggressive. I don't think that was an aggressive team. This is not what we heard about in preseason practice, joint practices. This is not what we heard about, right? This is why, as Eagles fans, we were hyped about it. But what we saw today, it was more so that was a preseason game for the Eagles, whereas though that Mac Jones and them was like, hey, this is a regular season game. We're taking this seriously. That's exactly what happened. We just more talented, so that's what won us the game. But that coaching staff messed us up, period. And you can see the frustration on Nick Sirianni's face. You can see the frustration that, why would we call this play? Why would we do this? Now you gotta go to the drawing board. Now we got a short. They better be practicing tomorrow, right? Fresh off the plane. Go straight to NovaCare. Practice.
They got no choice. They play on Thursday. They got no choice on Thursday.
I know. I don't know.
I'm aggravated, bro. Like the situation we was in, a lot of the game, bro, shouldn't have happened. They did not have a potent offense to be dissecting us like that. It looked like everybody was just coming out lackadaisical. Like they didn't give a damn about the win, bro. I'm confused. I don't understand. Listen, I was okay with both sides of the ball when we was going into the game because I conceived that the side coming in with the same scheme was going to be able to play it a little bit better. He played it the same way Jonathan Gannon did. And then he turned around and you look at Brian Johnson and he looked like an elementary child getting bullied by a 300-pounder. He was just scared. He wasn't calling nothing. Like 3rd and 7, you call a damn zone read to game. Understand any other play calling. Like you have AJ, you have Devontae, you got Dallas Goedert, you got Quez Watkins, Olamide Zaccheaus, DeAndre Swift, Kenny Gainwell, and we barely had 200. We didn't even have 200 yards passing. We had 179. Like what kind of plays was you calling back there that really made you comfortable to beat the Patriots? Like it literally, if he don't throw the pick six, we lose today. If Jordan Davis doesn't cause the fumble on Ezekiel Elliott on that screen, we lose today because we gained 13 points off our defense.
Exactly.
They literally called shit water.
And what makes me upset is that fumble from Jalen Hurts. Why call that? Why? I don't know. Y'all know how I am about Jalen freaking Hurts. Y'all know how I am about him. But why call that?
Because they wanted to get the first down and get past the 2-minute warning, pretty much try to kill the game. But Jalen Hurts all day.
You got you got Kenneth Gainwell. You got Swift freaking. Let's give it to the running back.
Like I said,
Jalen Hurts been careful all day though, DV. He been careful all day.
Why don't he slide? And for those in the chat that thinks I'm going hard on Jalen Hurts, that's my guy. That's still my guy. It's Jalen freaking Hurts to the death of me. It's just, guys, this is a bad game. A bad game.
Hear me
this out. Is a bad game.
But this is what I was saying, that we put Jalen Hurts in bad situations when he was struggling.
Yes.
But was he really struggling? Or was the offensive line struggling?
No, he was struggling.
Oh, he was struggling.
The line looked bad, bro. I really want to see the pressure rate. It seemed like 3 out of our 4 plays every series, they was in our face. And Jalen Hurts doing one of these numbers trying to find people. Like he running out, he trying to find people. I don't really even think he was struggling. The play caller was trash and shit.
It was, but I don't want to go to I don't want to go back to the big loss. But the line did not do well there either. And Jalen Hurts made plays.
Coaching gonna grow. We got the win.
That's settling. I don't want to settle.
Mayor, I agree with that. It wasn't.
I don't want to settle.
It seemed like it was no chemistry. It seemed like nobody was on the same page with nobody. It seemed like Jalen Hurts was over here, Brian Johnson was over here, and all our talent was way out there looking for a big dub. And nobody. I don't want to settle with
we got the win. We got the win. No, because these type of wins is supposed to be a guaranteed. After the bye, we got some hitters that we got to face, and we cannot play like this against them.
And we all said that the defense was going to have a learning curve. Offense, we got a bunch of stars. We're going to be all right. It looked like special teams looked good, and both offense and defense didn't know what the heck they was doing.
Everything was brand new to them because they didn't really get that end game. Hey, we gotta make a decision. We gotta do this. We gotta do that. Now they should be right on the plane. No, not even on the plane. In the showers, looking at the tape right now. Like I do not want to see nothing like this against a Vikings team that just lost. I don't want to see that.
Exactly. And guys, as much as we love to see the Cowboys getting their butts whooped, it's not about them right now. We can do that
Giants
tomorrow.
on the Giants on
We
the
can do
8.
that tomorrow.
Giants on the 8-yard line driving.
Yeah,
I wasn't even watching.
Yeah. I got it on, but right now it's not about that. It's about what we're going to do to fix these problems when it comes to this team, because in 3 days you got the Minnesota Vikings.
Right, Ash.
You got the
Right,
Minnesota
that's true.
Vikings in 3 days.
Yeah.
The NFL didn't do you no favors. If you had a Sunday game, I would totally agree with most of y'all. We gotta win. Cool. Let's ease up. Let's get back in the lab on Wednesday, and then we'll focus on the Vikings.
Hey,
Guys,
cool cat. Ash said it best. Look, truth. With a new OC and a new DC, they should have played some snaps in the preseason.
We should have played.
Bro.
And we did.
Yeah. Because we played nobody in the preseason. Nobody. Patrick Mahomes played in the preseason. I think the Giants played most of their starter in the preseason. Right. So on a scale to 1,
man.
Yeah. So on a scale to 1 to 10, let's talk about the defense side of the ball. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad was the defense? Yeah.
Run game was about they just returned it for a touchdown. Run game was about a 7. Passing game was about a 3. If you put that together, probably a 5. It looked rough, man. It looked like we was good in the run. Like Jordan Davis, Fletcher Cox, they looked good in the run. But when they went to that pass game, bro, the middle of the field is atrocious. If they don't get on the same page, Minnesota is going to demolish the middle of the field, bro. They're gonna go look at tape and they're gonna demolish the middle of the field. We didn't do anything in the middle of the field. Hunter was open and Gesicki in the middle of the field all night. And if you go really look at the tape, most of their big plays were either completed outside and then brought right back up the middle. Or it was one of those plays where he looked deep and then somebody come across the middle. It was the middle of the field was crazy, bro. I don't get it.
Yeah, King.
What was the question?
On a scale of 1 to 10, when it comes to the defense.
4. It was 4. The pick 6 was a big get up. Like I said, Jordan Davis was a highlight. Jalen Carter was a highlight. But besides that, like, you really didn't really see too much that impacted the game. On the defensive side, I think that we got to do better executing. Especially helping out in the middle of the field, because that's a weak point for us, honestly. Because Zach Cunningham was getting cooked. Zach Cunningham could not guard any tight end, and this is the starter. Right. This is the guy. I seen the tight end pushed off of him. He was out of the play, and they got the first down off of one-hand catch. So I say that to say this, like, they really got to start questioning, what guys they really brought in, because at the same time, like I said, Nicholas Morrow, we got to see what he got right now, because like I said, going in, linebackers is our weakest spot. And if the linebackers ain't getting it right, we're going to be in trouble all year. If that's from things to come, we're going to be in trouble all year. It's only but so much that we can disguise it. We can't disguise it all 4 quarters. So that's going to be something to look out for throughout the year. Like Smitty said, we go against the Vikings next week. The middle of field is going to be their bread and butter, especially after 3 turnover game and all that. It's going to be their bread and butter. So you want to sit up there and sure up that the middle of the field is going to be on lock. That's where they're going to keep moving the sticks. That's where, they're going to exploit our defense, whereas though now we're scrambling and we're missing tackles. and we're doing things like that, stupid stuff, mental things that could be fixed right now. And it's like, yes, I know it's a short week, but they professionals at the end of the day. So that's why I give them a 4, because they scored at least one touchdown, and then, well, a couple of touchdowns because of the Jordan Davis fumble too on Ezekiel Elliott. The fact that they had Ezekiel Elliott at wide out and he was making plays says a lot.
Exactly.
Ezekiel Elliott ain't no wide receiver.
Huh?
I said Ezekiel Elliott ain't no damn wide receiver. He can't catch.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm with you guys. I'm giving it a 4. I'm giving Jalen Hurts a 4. I'm giving the coaching staff a 4. I'm giving everybody a 4. We'll give our full grades on Monday. I don't even know how we're going to talk to the Vikings fan after all this, but we'll try. Any final thoughts before we wrap up the show? I know, unless you guys got anything else to say.
Listen, if we don't get it together by Thursday, we're gonna be 1-1. That's the truth. If we don't get the middle of the field, we don't get the play calling together, we don't find some chemistry. And I've been talking about this chemistry since I started doing. I felt like that's what Howie Roseman attempted to create chemistry, and it looked like these dudes was not out there gelled together. And I don't know what's going on in our linebacker position, but I agree with DV. At this point, we have to see what Morrow has, because Cunningham looked like a casualty, just like Kaiser White did last year. We have to figure something out. All in a few spots, like Justin Evans is also a damn casualty. And DeAndre Swift, if you're not going to play Penny, include him in the damn game, bruh. I know I'm a little bit overly zealous about a week 1 loss, but week 1 losses can a week 1 win, but week 1 wins can turn into season losses because we did not look good. We did not look orchestrated. We did not look like we went to the Super Bowl in February. We almost look like we didn't belong on the field with the New England Patriots, who don't got nothing. We have to look better next week, bro.
Exactly.
They're going to come in with a passing game that can be deadly. Let's do better. That's all I can say. As a fan, as a content creator, please do better.
Exactly. Go ahead, King.
Thursday night, we play at the Link. If y'all play like this in front of that crowd, you already know what's going to happen.
Oh, and I'm going to be there. I heard Mo's going to be there too.
Yeah. You already know what's going to happen, number one. Number two, I feel like they're going to get it together, but they still got the big question in the middle of the field. That's my biggest concern. Max made some good pass breakups. I know James Bradbury got a little banged up at the end there, but he should be okay. But at the end of the day, I think that it's going to buckle down to execution. I don't think they were focused. I think that it was more so that where the Eagles were better than this team, they got lax. They weren't concentrating on the goal, and it started with the coaching. The coaching did not look focused. They didn't know what they were doing. They got complacent because they were up 16-0, and it seems like that the Patriots couldn't do anything. But we're going to go against another beast, offensive beast, especially if we let them get complacent and comfortable. Oh yeah, they're going to run them up on us. If they can attack that middle of the field. So the middle of the field has to be number one priority in the short practices, probably 2 practices before the game. You got to be able to do that. You got to be able to hold on to the football. Jalen Hurts. It's no reason why you lift 600 pounds and that one pop got you the fumble, but it was the angle. It's just that we cannot play like that in front of the Link. We can't play like that in front of the Link. We got to win our home opener convincingly we can't sit up there and do what we did tonight. Allow these tight ends to go off because Justin Jefferson is over there. They got a nice what was Addison? They got Addison over there. They got Madison over there. They got some weapons still over there with the Vikings. Kirk Cousins is still Kirk Cousins at the end of the day. But like I say all the time, these guys are professionals. You let them get comfortable. They're going to open up your offense and be able to score. And you're going to hear a lot of boos. We got to show up, but I know that a lot of people is going to look at the offense and like, y'all got to turn it up. Y'all can't sit up there and give one carry to a DeAndre Swift, or you cannot sit up there and go away from what y'all normally did like last season. Pick it up. Y'all weren't aggressive enough. The plays that we thought that was decent, they got called back. DeAndre Swift scored the touchdown, but he had to take basically almost take the ball. It was horrendous, and I don't want to ever see a game like that again. If a team is going to beat us at our best. Don't beat us like that. And that's the Patriots. So we did get the win, but at the same time, I don't want to see that again. I don't want to see no gameplay like that ever again. These coaches needs to be cursed out immediately by Nick Sirianni. Nick Sirianni need to take them to the pub and get into a bar fight. Something needs to be given to these offensive defensive coordinators to the point where they know that, hey, we got a standard. We have a standard. That was bad execution, and I just hope next game we're basically stopping the run. Still, we're still Darius Slay still getting over on Justin Jefferson, and hey, we're talking better next game. But overall, man, we got the win, and that's all I can say. But it was a poor performance on the win. It was an ugly win against a New England Patriots team that we were way better than.
Yeah, if y'all can hear me, because for me, it's like this, man. We won. It is what it is. We won. But that was not the win I expected. I expected a 40 burger. I expected a 30 burger. I expect us to embarrass the Patriots. And I get it. First things first, yes, I get it. I get it from Philly. I get it. We won. Yeah, we won. But we looked sloppy. We looked bad. We looked horrible. Okay? That was not what I saw last year. We look sloppy. You got to clean that up. Offense and defense. Special team. Think about this. Special teams kind of look better than you. Special teams. So you got to clean that up. Yes. I believe that we will get back on track on Thursday. But you got 3 days to do it. You got 3 days. We got a couple of guys, Fletch, N'Kobe Dean. We got a couple of guys banged up. You got 3 days on prime time. Thursday Night Football, where the whole world's going to be watching. Everybody and their mama's going to be watching this game. I'm going. Moan's going. Everybody's going. This is the home opener. You look like that, what we just saw, you're going to get booed out the dang on building. There will not be no MVP chance for Jalen. There will not be no this, that. They're going to don't make those people do the way they did in a preseason game. Don't make those people do the way. Nick Sirianni, I love you. Chew those people out. Brian Johnson, you got Jalen freaking Hurts. You got A.J. Brown. You got Smitty, Goddard, Penny, Swift. Use them. Sean Desai, you got to get your – now, a couple of times on the defense, you look great. But then you let Mac Jones go up and down the field those 2 times. You can't have that. Now, the thing about Thursday Night Football is that Kirk Cousins played bad on primetime. And he don't got that much weapons other than Justin Jefferson. Brandon Cooks is gone. They barely got enough weapons, but in case we've forgotten, y'all, is any given Sunday, the Lions beat the Chiefs. The Browns beat the Bengals. The Cowboys is murdering the Giants. Any
Tampa Bay beat Minnesota.
Exactly. Minnesota lost. All these good. What did Trey always tell me? The good teams can always lose to the bad teams. The Patriots is not a good team, but they got Bill Belichick, and Bill Belichick was on a long bye. No excuses. And don't give me no, it was raining. Don't give me no this, that, the other. We played horrible. I don't want no excuses. This Thursday, win. Win. That's all I want. That's all we want. And we will talk about this a lot on Birds of Broad Street. So, any final thoughts, fellas, before we wrap up?
I don't got no more to say. If DV got something, he can say it. I ain't got shit else.
Yeah.
Basically, I don't never want to witness an ugly win like this again. I know it's a difference between ground out wins and ugly wins. And this was an ugly win. It wasn't a ground out win at all. I really believe that, we will get better. I still got hope and faith in our coordinators, but this game, it just stings that, you embracing, the start of the season, and then all of a sudden you come out with that product. That's the product that you come out with. That's what's frustrating right now. We sleep on it and we just get right back to it for the next week. Hopefully that, they learn from their mistakes.
Oh my bad.
A lot of mistakes to the point where, we come out with the win on Thursday, and then Sunday, we could be sitting up there just talking trash because our team is 2-0, and we could just be looking at the game and worried about fantasy football. But as of right now, we're 1-0. It wasn't a great win, but it is what it is. On to the next week. Monday, Birds of Broad Street. You're going to have Vikings, a content creator on. And then also, we're trying to work up something for Inside the Nest. So stay tuned with that, But anyways, man, look, it was a great show, man. Great first show. And
don't lie. Hey, don't lie. It was not a great first show.
That's about this. What we doing now,
yeah.
bro?
Aftermath, I love it. Hey, listen, I didn't volunteer. I was volunteered, but goddamn it, I'm glad I'm here. Goddamn it.
Yeah,
I need to get it out to somebody.
Yeah, but tomorrow we're gonna try to briefly talk about that too. Try to get everybody point across because we're missing a couple people. But we do want to get tap into the next week, man. It's on to the next week, and we're gonna go forth from there, especially because it's a short week.
Yeah, and we'll be back for Broad Street Aftermath on Friday or whenever we can do it because it's a short week, and I know these guys got Inside the Nest too, so we'll try to work it out.
Our Inside the Nest is actually going to be live, so if you want to run an aftermath after the game, we can just pop out our live into your live.
All right, yeah, we can do that because I got y'all channels on my stream, y'all, so we can do it that way.
Yeah, we'll do it like that.
Yeah, we'll do it that way.
Stream when the game ends, we'll jump in yours and do the aftermath.
Right. Yep. Yeah. So all right, y'all. So we'll be back tomorrow, Birds of Broad Street. For Smitty, for King DV, it's your boy. Let's get Moan and Trey in here and let's try to work this ish out, man. So fly, Eagles, fly. Go Birds.